Ayun. Hello, Johanna. Ayan, nice to meet you. Ayan, so lang din ako ng quick video regarding with your completions last shift, last Monday, if I'm not mistaken, no? So, provide lang din ako ng mga QA notes. So, since ngayon ko lang din na-check lang din yung mga invoices. So, overall, I actually, ayan, before we started, no, I have added all of my QA audit and as well also the feedback in your Google Sheet. I have also shared this feedback to Ina and also Olivier. So yon. Overall, Johanna, I was actually impressed with the result or with your feedback because out of the 14 completions or completed invoices, you only incurred to incorrect processing of invoices, which is very somehow understandable and very minimal lang din yung naging um, inaccuracy ng completions mo. So, good job doon. Masasabi ko lang din, another thing that I have noticed is that most of the reach out that you have sent to our client is valid. So, good job din doon kasi nakita ko naman that you research first before you ask or before you reach out to our client, which is good job. Ayan, so discuss ko lang din siguro, very quick lang din yung mga naging napansin ko lang din from your audit. So let's proceed with this invoice. Um, I think this has not been converted kasi ni-reach out siya. Alright. So ito, as you can see here, I have mentioned or I have indicated here to 4 line items kasi same sila ng scenario lahat. So I'll ano lang din explain at least isang line item. So etong si Flour, nakita ko kasi it has been initially processed or saved as unit, which is correct naman, no? However, the cost per unit measurement that you have used is in case. So, remind ko lang din sa'yo siguro at least magiging ano lang din tayo. Ang Cisco invoices kasi or other long invoices, mapapansin mo yan. Not actually only for long invoices. It is actually for all invoices automatically na kasi siyang gene-generate din ng system natin. And sometimes kasi if all of the items are already available in our database, the only action or workflow or workaround rather that we just need to do on our end is to verify per line item if it has been processed by the system correctly, either by unit or case. So most of the time, yun din actually yung nagiging challenges or nakikita ko lang din na need natin i-update sa end natin, which is kailangan lang din natin i-update from unit to case 2 or from case to unit. Kasi initially it was case eh. Alright, so kailangan lang din natin na maging careful lang din once we update it to case to unit. Okay, unit dapat siya, hindi case dito. You have to make sure na nakiklik natin si save button because once we forget click the save button, bumabalik siya kung paano siya as case. Yon. So yun lang din napansin ko. So there are 4 line items which were not updated to the correct cost unit of measurement. So updated na siya. Ayun. So this is I actually leave only a few reminder lang then regarding with this specific feedback. And then item, this one has been reached out to the client. All right. So, Johanna, I'm not naman discouraging you to send what do you call that questions directly with our client, but for this one specifically, actually all of your reach out konti lang naman, very minimal. Yun ang napansin ko. And lahat halos is valid, which is good job ka doon. Dito lang siguro bigyan lang din kita ng recommendation if in case that you will encounter also the same scenario. No, this item is already available in our database. However, the item measurement is 1.18 liters only. And then in our invoice, it is indicated that the case size should be 4, which is why you have reached this line item to our client to ask them if it's okay, or if we are allowed actually to update the case size from 1 to 4, which is a good question, valid siya. Kasi kung ako rin naman talaga, i-a-ask ko lang din naman talaga siya. Pero, we can do actually something on it. So, for example lang, this is the sesame oil has not been used before by any of our teams. So, you can verify it here in use in. So, for example, in the details, there's no teams or wala pa talagang gumagamit ng item na yon. Then yes, you can update the case size na nakita mo naka 1 lang siya, and then update it automatically, or not automatically, update it manually from 1 to 4 kasi never pa yun nagagamit. Na-create-an lang yung item na yun, but it hasn't been used before. So, yun yung gagawin mo, update mo lang din siya. Now, for example lang din, no, Johanna, that you have verified that it was used before as unit, then that's the time naman nagamit na siya as unit, no? So, may makikita tayo sa order guide item that yung price and then per unit. Meaning to say, nagamit na siya before, and then kapag nakita mong may arrow, nagamit na yon. So, for example nga, ito, naka-4 siya. Ang gagawin mo na lang is you have to create a new item variation. I am not sure if you know already what's new item variation is. Yung differences ng new item, create a new item or create a new item variation. So, for create a new item variation, once you have verified that it's just only the same item, nag-vary lang siya because of the pack or case size, then you can use this one, create item variation, which I did for this one. So I create a new item variation since there are 4 units in a case size. So nilagyan ko lang din for city para at least moving forward, medyo mas madali lang din for me to know the differences. Yon. And then I have processed it. So instead of asking the client, I already fixed this specific line item. So it's either you can update it kasi hindi pa naman nagagamit, or new item variation. But if hindi pa nga nagagamit, dapat yun, update na lang din natin. Yon. And then, aside from this invoice, ito namang invoice na to, has been actually, I know that I already converted this one, but same lang din yung naging error mo lang din, which is yun nga, si system nabasa niya na naka-case, which dapat is naka-unit lang. So yun lang din naman yung nakita ko lang din na pinaka-feedback mo. And then eto, alright. So eto I see. Ayan. So you have reached out to our client asking if the item measurement should be 180 grams. So the item measurement is 180 grams on paper. So if we're going to take a look, actually tinignan ko lang din to. As you can see here, um, ito yung una mong sinelect, si 200 grams. And then pag-check ko, meron naman na din palang available, which is 180 grams. Okay, so check ko lang din si timeline ha. Si timeline, it was updated last July 22. So meaning to say available na talaga si 180 grams. Actually, regardless of, we can really add a new item variation. So nakita mo yung differences. Nag-vary lang din naman siya sa size. Because this one is 200 grams and the other one is 180 grams. This one, applicable sa create new item variation. But you have to be, ano lang din ha, um, double check lang din kasi not all of the items na nagva-vary ng mga item measurements is pang item variation. Kasi pwede rin na pwede rin siyang pang-create new item, especially for liquor items. Like for example, 750 ml, create new item yon. Kapag nakita natin na may isang 1 liter tas 750 ml, create new item, hindi siya variation. Especially for liquor items. Medyo ano yon, tricky yung part na yon. Yon. So for this one, tama rin naman na you have processed this one manually as kilogram. So good job ka dun kasi medyo tricky dito part kasi it's either pounds, no, or kilogram. But this one, you got it, you actually process the line item naman correctly. Doon lang tayo nagkatalo sa item information. Yon. So, yun lang. If in case lang din, Johanna, you can send also your rebuttal if in case lang din may questions or further yun, concerns ka regarding about your feedback lang din. But overall, good job. And I actually assigned you a new venue, which is yung si Bar Corso Food. So I'm going to check it, I guess, tomorrow na lang then, and then provide you another video for your For your training purposes, for that, for training purposes then. I know na wala masyadong,